We look good. I think everything's good. Yeah, everything's good there. Close that. Refresh this. Refresh it again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We can actually pull that up. Perfect. All right, nice. There we go. So we're gonna go through here and I'm just gonna try to save some of this stuff because this is kind of cool. It's kind of a functioning piece. It's not a functioning piece, it's more of a decor. So we can actually save some of this bark with some super glue, and then it'll never go anywhere. 2 minutes ago. Alan, Yvonne. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that follow. Is it Alan, Yvonne? Did I get that right? I don't know if I have enough glue in there. We just got to hold it more. We just got to hold it more. That's all. Yeah, we got the laser up because the laser is going to be doing the birds. And we got a really, really, really cool wood for that. I'm excited for that. This glue is just being weird. I want to try to save it though. Any woodworkers in here know that this is one of the, not the hardest thing, but you usually take the bark off. But on a sign, it's a little different. You can actually super glue it and you ain't got to worry about it. You're not gonna harm anything. For like tables and stuff, it's a little bit different. Alan, Yvonne, did you guys drop in the live or did you just hit the follow? Which, either here nor there. I think that's going to be a perfect piece for this. We were chatting that it was going to be 12 by 24. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a clamp. Actually, I'm going to grab 2 clamps. That one's busted. Sucks. So it was news to me. Tecton, they discontinued these clamps. We had a few that had to go for warranty work or get replaced. Tecton, fortunately, but unfortunately, got back to us within, I'm going to say within minutes, stating that they no longer carry them clamps, and they ended up just crediting us the price of the clamps, which was nice, but we've been running these Tecton clamps for a long time. A very, 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 very long. We've had these clamps since the beginning when we started. Oh, and my 4-year-old daughter jazzed up my phone. What do you guys think of that? She said, I'm gonna make that pretty, Dad. I said, all right. So she ended up jazzing up my phone. Electric Poke Shock, welcome in. Yeah, we were just talking about trying to save some of this bark on the edge with some Gorilla Glue. I've never used this on the bark. It's just a super glue, Ultimate Liquid by Gorilla Glue. That's what we're trying. We're shooting from the hip here. that's what we're doing on this one. You know, as far as layout and design, this is we're designing this and building it on the fly. Like, we have a goal in mind of kind of what we want. But I think, you know, we sand this down. That's a beautiful piece of ash. I'm not gonna lie, that's a beautiful piece of ash. It is very nice. Let's see here. I want to make sure. My reel isn't uploading for some reason. Electric Poke Shock, how did you find us? FYP page? Hang on, I gotta. I want to see if I can tag her in the comments. Hang on, guys. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I want to try to see if I can tag the client. Because some people, yeah, tagging disabled, which is fine. Which is really fine. But yeah, I think we're going to be good there. And then we got some cool pieces of wood that we're going to make. I think we can make the birdhouse out of. I wonder if we've got a flat piece. Like, that's too thick, I think. I could probably rip that in half, though, on the table saw. I just want some different colors. Like, some way different colors. But we got another piece over here I can grab, too. I got a really cool piece of wood. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. We can build like a little birdhouse. That's kind of cool. And what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna put a dowel in there too. Grab a dowel. Like I said, I'm designing this on the fly, you guys. On the absolute fly. That might work out all right. Yeah, kind of like the little peg that the bird sits on. So I think what we can do is we can drill a hole. I think I'm gonna 45. I'm gonna go over the saw. You guys can come with me, which is nice. You guys can come right with me over to the saw. A little bit more off that side. Because I don't want this to be like perfect, but I want it to be good. So I think so. Wanted the birdhouse over here with some birds. I think because I kind of want this as the roof line because that's kind of cool. But I don't know how much I want on there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that'll be. Let's cut this too. We're gonna cut this down. I'm just grabbing a quick measurement, you guys. And we're gonna be right back in the live. I think that's a little little big. What we're gonna end up doing is taking off a little bit. Like, we don't want the birdhouse perfect by far. Like, we don't want it perfect, but we want it to look cool. You think this is dry yet? Oh yeah. Nice. All right, we saved that. Nice. All right. So let's scoot you guys back over here on the assembly table. Get the camera angle right. Yeah, so what we ended up doing, we cut that baby right there. And what we're gonna end up doing is we'll put like a little birdhouse down here. And then I think we're gonna use this piece of wood. I really like, she said rustic, but I need to flatten this on the table saw somehow. It's a perfect piece of wood for this though. All right. I think we're good there. I think that's perfect. And then we just need a 45. Some of that. You guys want to come back with me over to the saw? You guys like it over at the saw? Is that Wilkins perspective? Did I pronounce that right? We're cutting the top for the birdhouse. We're trying. So there's that. You might as well flip that because we got to go this way. Right? And then we come back. We want it 90'd, of course. Good thing we got lots of pens. Someone keeps stealing my pens. I don't know who it is. Oh, I really like this wood. I think this is going to be perfect. The perfect little rustic little roof. I really like that. I think what we need though, we need that hole. We definitely need that hole. They're going to put that hole like right there. I think that'll be perfect. Put that birdhouse right there. And then boy, I wonder if we got another piece of that. You think we could, ooh, we might be able to use. We might be able to use that piece. We might have lucked out there, you guys. All right, that's kind of cool. So I put the hole there, put that there, the little birdhouse. We just go to need a piece of scrap wood. And then a Foster bit. Let's grab those. We love the Irwins. We love the Irwins. Absolutely love them. You guys zoomed in there? Yeah, we actually have the laser going right. It's not going right now. We'll make that a little bit smaller. So we got the Irwin Foster bits here. And we're probably just going to go, I think. Ooh. Maybe 1.1 inches. I think 1.1 inches would be almost perfect size. To tell you the truth. And grab. I think that's pretty good. We'll just set that over there. We're gonna set all this over here for now. Our clamps. Or spare piece of wood. Because I'm kind of liking this. And then we need, I don't know, what do you guys think of that? I think that's pretty good. Like nice little birdhouse. Can you guys see that? It's a kind of like the face of a birdhouse. I kind of like that. I really do. I think what we need to do now is we got to find, I can't remember what size this is for the drill bits. That's all right. Got a caliper. Now we just got to find the right drill bit here. We got quite a few of them. Oh, it might be this one. Oh, definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. Might be this one. Wow, those are yeah, we need a little bit tighter than that. I think that one might work. That one might work perfectly. Because we're not going to drill all the way through it. We're just going to put a little. I mean, if we go through, we go through. It's not really going to be a big deal. Birdhouse. We got the, yeah, we got the, I think all the chat's working, which should be. I want another small piece of scrap wood for this one. And we got our size. We can put this away. I think what we're going to do is I think that should go in there pretty good. Oh, that's like perfect, you guys. That is. That's gonna be the perfect for a birdhouse. Any other bird lovers in the chat? We're gonna go with that. Every time. Every time. What's up, Justin? Welcome in on the TikTok side. Just trying to get our glue to work. Ooh, I want a little bit more than that on the actual end. We need a little bit more, glue. I don't want that falling off. Grab a rag. Thanks. My mom's in. mother-in-law. You watching? Todd, are you watching? So what we're doing essentially is making the face of a birdhouse. A lady from Tennessee contacted us about making, she's got like a she shed, she calls it the birdhouse. And she wanted us to make a sign that says, "Welcome to the birdhouse," but she wanted it bird inspired. So what we're doing is essentially making a face of a birdhouse with the peg on it and everything. We're gonna put it on the sign because she wanted it rustic. And we all know that we can get rustic around here. The problem is I really don't like how that wood looks. We might have to change that up a little bit. I like the angle of it. I really do. Grab the pin nailer so we could pin this together. Try not to pin my fingers. I don't know what kind of pins we have left. It was pretty slim pickings before. We got some. Hopefully these aren't too long. That's the problem. It's going to be close. We'll just grab a whole pack. We'll throw those in there. We're gonna grab a whole magazine here. We're gonna refill the whole thing. And then we're gonna see if these are the right length. That's what we're gonna do. That's super close. Very, very, very close. I am definitely nervous about putting my hands near this. But we'll get her. We'll get her. And for the people over on the YouTube, you guys have been just going crazy with the views lately. I don't know what we're doing over there, but I hope we can stay consistent. And all the wood we're working with is like wood we have gathered over the years. That'll work. I'm not gonna lie, did you guys see me flinch? I flinched just a little bit. Welcome in, Holy Grail. Welcome in. So now we gotta try to get this on there. Do we have to glue it? No. Are we going to? Absolutely. Why? Because we need to. Things are supposed to last, right? What the heck? What the heck just happened? Did it shoot down? Oh, you guys, it shot down. Like went, into the wood. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. How bad is it? Is it fixable? Holy man, that really, both of them did. That's crazy. We haven't checked chat if everything is working. We're hoping everything's working. Kind of banking on it today, because lately it's been kind of weird. So we could probably come halfway up instead. Oh, the glue's, there's still a good amount of glue on there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up halfway. Oh man, I'm nervous. Oh, I'm nervous. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna tack the top first. It did it again. It did it again. Oh no! And it went into our board. It's not bad though. Crazy for sure. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Okay. That's wild. I think we're gonna turn the gun. We're gonna have to turn the gun. Set it up on edge here. What's up, Moonlight? Yeah, I think we're just gonna turn the gun so it's straight up and down, or this way, one of the two. Really, it really don't matter. I don't know if it's gonna go in or not. Yeah, that works. So we have to just go with the grain. Sometimes you got to do that. Bingo, bango. Bingo, bango. Got to get one more. Well, we're literally shooting it into a less than a 1/4 inch piece here. We want this flat. We want it as flat as possible. But that is a cute little birdhouse face. Just stopped in to see what you have going on tonight. We're building a custom sign for a client in Tennessee. They'd contacted us a while back. We're finally getting back into the production side. So she got a birdhouse themed she shed. And she said, I want it rustic. So what we're doing is we're gonna do a birdhouse on here. Something. Throw a couple birds on there, and then what she wants for the phrase. Live dangerously and go against that. Yeah, right? I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody. I just don't know where I want this, and I don't like the color of this. So I might manipulate this color a little bit, you guys. I gotta grab, we're gonna grab some semi-transparent gray. That's what we're gonna do. Ask me. Where did I put all those? Oh, I burnt all the stir sticks? You kidding me? We barely got one stir stick. Barely one. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna manipulate this wood a little bit, coloring, because I don't like the coloring. Just lightly. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here in a sec. I'm gonna get this stirred up a little bit. This classic gray. Once it sits over a period of time, the oils and the pigments separate, so you have to stir it. Same goes for any of the darker colors from Minwax. My ADHD skipped some words in that sentence I wrote apparently. I guess. Ask me. Yeah. Ask me how I know. Because you probably put one in your palm. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about here. So this wood, you see how it's nice and gray? But when you turn it, it's got that hot area. I mean, it's old, but you know, I want it to kind of blend. So what I'm going to do, from the knowledge that I've gotten over the years, I'm going to manipulate the color a little bit. like that. Because this is actually an old piece of oak. So then we can do the ends, same color. We left the roof the same because I think the roof looks cute. Okay. So now, kind of matches. You can't really even see that anymore. And it's still relatively the same color. So what we do now is we grab the torch and we heat it and burn it just slightly. And we just rotate. And before that stain dries, we want to hit it with some sandpaper. We want all that to blend together. The burnt, the char marks, everything. We want it to blend. Now you can't even tell the difference. And we only stain one piece of it. You can't even tell. Oh, I like it. That's such a cute little birdhouse. Yeah, we took that stain out just for that. We will leave it out because we are working with a lot of grays. But we'll seal it up just in case. Holy Grails knows what I'm reaching for. I don't know if the YouTube chat's working. Hopefully it is. Hopefully everything's good over there. It said the multi-stream was functioning. Is it? I don't know. So now what we'll do the same thing. We're gonna get silly. But at least now I kind of know. I kind of know the limitations here. There we go. We'll put one more in the middle because we're feeling dangerous. Nailed it. Nailed it, chat. We absolutely nailed it. I have both accounts watching on mine. It's delayed versus Moonlight. Okay, I will check YouTube. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, Helen. What a trooper. Let's see here. So I think here what we're gonna do is I think I'm just gonna pin these. I'm just gonna pin the corners. I don't know if I should tilt. This is where you guys come in. Like I kind of want to tilt it, but I think the straight looks better. So there's that. Well, I'll put it flat. It's working. All right. Thank you, Helen. So I think it looks good like that. You know, my mind's telling me to turn it, but I think the straight up and down looks better. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Because there's so many curves in the wood and voids. I think the straight actually might work. But I'm gonna offset it, I think, over here, so I can maybe put a couple birds. I'll put a bird here, and I think I'll put a bigger bird up here. What are we gonna do for nails here? So these nails, oh yeah, those will go. Those will be good. Straight. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like my mind's telling me one thing. Like, oh, do it. But I honestly think the straight's way better. Yeah, because then I'm just gonna set it off to this, like, I'm going to give it a little bit of room, kind of give it like that little area. And I'm just going to tack it in the corners. And then doing the roof here. Did you guys see that? That baby shot right out of there. That's what's crazy with this hardwood. Sometimes it's just wild. Just seriously wild. Now we got to get it out of there without wrecking the wood. Because we only have one piece of this. Oh, we got lucky there. We got absolutely lucky. So we're going to go in a little bit closer. And we're going to turn this one. We're going to go in closer. There. All right. Perfect. I think that looks good. I think that looks really good. So what we can do now is we can set that nailer over there. We can grab some sandpaper. I think I kind of want to stay in that 120 range because this is going to be natural. They didn't want any sealer on it. It's going indoors. Like we sanded down some of it, like for the birdhouse area. It's a very unique What happened? Noise canceling. Did you guys hear that? I don't know what buttons for noise canceling on this thing. Hopefully it's not too bad. Boy, this hardwood, I'm telling you. It is, we're going to have to step it back. Not even kidding. I'm gonna have to go to a 60 grit just to get that burn marks out down from the processing part of it, from like the planer drums. Oh, sorry, TikTok. Even at 60 grit's tough. It's tough. this was fine or old, like, we would have been done by now. What's up, Hooper? Oh, I kind of like that. That's looking really good. I kind of really like that. I mean, we weren't able to save all the bark. We were able to save some of it. But I mean, as far as like the design of it, oh, I might be able to actually just do that. So as far as the design, I like the birdhouse, little rustic flair on there. I think that looks really good. I'm gonna move this over so I can see this chat. I can't see the other chats, just in case. Yeah, I really like that. And then you guys see that there is a peg on there too for the birdhouse. You know, and that's about the size of a birdhouse. Because this board is we gotta cut down, we gotta take about 4.5, 5 inches off of it. So I'm actually gonna go trim this right now. I'm gonna leave that part there. We'll take that off. We actually have to cut it down per size. We actually got to take down. I got to take another 1/2 inch off of it, roughly. Like, I know we measured. We talked about measurements. So let's go off whatever's kind of square here, because it's not a square board. Thank you. We're gonna trim off that. She wanted about 12 by 24. And that gives us 12, or it gives us 24 right there. The 12 side, it's give or take. You know, she said have fun with it, you know, be creative. So what we ended up doing is, you know, I think that's Actually gorgeous. You guys could see the actual grain of this wood. It's beautiful. I can't wait. I'm actually probably gonna end up hitting this in the end with like a 600 grit. Just kind of giving it a slight polish. Maybe throwing some, throwing just a little bit of beeswax on there maybe. Just to seal it so it's easy to clean. But other than that, I think it looks great. So now we'll have to go, we'll go on the phone here. I gotta make sure I have the spelling of everything correct. Let's see. Right here. Yeah, welcome to the birdhouse. Welcome to the birdhouse. Yeah. And then you have, you know, bird here, bird there, a couple birds, and then welcome to the birdhouse right here. But what font and all that, that's gonna be the difference. So what we're gonna do is we'll switch the camera over to that station. Hey, what's nice is at least we got all of the cameras working today. So that's really nice. You guys will be able to see. Yes, and we do have, of course it's here. It's always here, man. That's the coolest thing. It's a pretty hot item on YouTube. People are loving it over there. So what we'll end up doing is we're gonna go over to the laptop. We're gonna fire up the laptop over here and we'll do some designing for the font. Let's swap over materials. We were making hats yesterday. Don't need any of this. Yeah, because we haven't been able to do it. Like, we've been able to do some production, but we had quite a few contracts to fulfill for the content side. So it was a little busy for the content. I'm just going to trim off a piece here. Because this is the wood I want to go with. I like this. I like this wood. Get that set up for you guys. Do the auto focus. Yeah, welcome to the birdhouse. That's what we need. And we have roughly, we've got quite a bit of room to play with here. I'm going to measure. We have about 15 by 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a 15 by 8 square. I wish I could show you guys this, like the design side. I'm going to boot up that laptop. I wonder if I can move. Could I move this down here? Like right there? That work for you guys? Hang on a sec. I gotta step out of the room real quick. There we go. Nice. Where did I put my Red Bull? Sick of stepping over this. I'm just gonna put this back for now. Oh, you like? Oh, you like the glass? Oh, the one we did, the moonlight one? Is that which one you're talking about? You might be actually be able to see it better, Dave, with a better camera. Maybe. Oh. It came out pretty good. Yeah, we've been so slammed on like trying to figure out everything else. It's just been just nutty. Just nutty. And I seem to lost my Red Bull. Here it is. Oh, Breakfast of Champions here. Let's see. Yeah, the flat glass is perfect. Will my machine do it? Yes. Do we have a rotary? No. Can we get one? Absolutely. Let's see. We're gonna have to go to. Oh, we're good there. We're gonna open up the laser program. And I said, anybody remember the measurements? It was 8 by what? 15? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Got to double check. Measure twice, cut once. So we'll make a square that is. Wow, that was impressive. I threw a square down just quick. 15.9 by 9. That's impressive. All right. So now what we'll do is we got to do a font. It says, welcome to the capital B in the birdhouse. You'd think, right? One word, birdhouse. You would think. So we kind of want that there. I kind of want to like move these around a little bit. I don't think this is going to look too bad. I don't think it's going to look too bad at all. What is going on with that, dude? Do we, that was really weird. I had a flash from TikTok. That was really weird. No, I don't want to do that. I got a screen for that. Can I just throw that up in a double? In a single? What if I throw it there? What does this do? I grab that and pull on it. Is this, can I still see chat? No. Which is really weird. It won't show chat unless I give it 70% on the other side. Gotta go. Work to do on my end. Can't wait to see the finished product. Yeah, I'll post pictures later tonight. I should be done with it tonight. Let's see here. What kind of font do I want? Right now, chat, we're just going to go through some fonts. It is not letting me. There we go. Ooh, that one's kind of cute. Port? I kind of like that. You don't even get that lucky usually. That actually looks pretty good. You guys, we might have like That actually looks really good. You throw a couple birds in there. Make the birdhouse a little bit bigger. Off to the side, maybe. Oh, I kind of like that. I really, really do. What do we have here? Do we have enough to cut all of this? I'm gonna turn this red. Take that out of the situation here. Oh, I don't know. This is gonna be close, you guys. It's gonna be super close. Like it's like right there. Oh. Well, actually, we might be all right because the birdhouse part, we can actually. I'm gonna make the tube a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's the same size. All right, perfect. Welcome to the birdhouse. Okay, so what I can do here is I can kind of cram these together. No, I don't want to cram them together because I want to actually use this as a template to lay them out too. Where's that frame at? Oh, we're in the border. In the border. Oh, in the border. All right, we can make the welcome a little bit bigger. I think we're gonna make the birdhouse a little bit bigger because we got a little room to play with here, so we're gonna use it. We have to shift it. We gotta shift the welcome down a smidge. I think we're good. I think we're good. We're gonna do 8, 93, 93, line, single pass, and go. You guys can see that, right? You guys can see that? Oh yeah. Perfect. We're all lined up. I'm still here. Phone died. Oh no. Well, you're back. I don't know. I don't think TikTok's working. To tell you the truth. I went on my TikTok and it doesn't say anything. It's just nothing. I think it just stopped. I went on there and it wasn't, it's not showing anything on my end. It's working? Oh, okay. All right. Don't say, like, don't do the things over there anymore, Chad. If you're going to do the things, do them on the FB. Honestly. I'd rather support the FB than the T. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Well, that's a good view. I'm all out. I was just, before, like, because I know you're kind of weird and silly like that. You're weird and silly. Yeah, I wonder why it's not pulling up. Whatever. I could see the chats. I could see the stream. Everything looks good. I'm happy. Excuse me? Yeah, excuse you. Oh! TikTok's pulling up over here on multi-stream. So you can talk anywhere you want and I can see it now. Well, that's kind of cool. That's all right. Everything's dialed in. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so if someone over on TikTok chats, it pops up on my stream. Weird. Yep. That was a what's nice. I could see that one came from Facebook. I'm here. I'm just in the background taking a fiver. I appreciate you, Hooper, for sharing that live. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so nice that we finally got the cameras dialed in, which is really nice. What's even better is now that I have everything dialed in, I can actually grab these and nothing changes. That's awesome. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the, I think I'm going to do these all in dark walnut so it pops. I'm going to message the client right now. Oh, yeah. I am really, really surprised that uh, nobody from Twitch is over. I'm gonna go on the, hang on a sec here, minion. What's Minion doing? Chat. Camera. You try. Yeah. Dude, I love that. When a customer literally hits you in your DMs, I said, so far, I gave her a picture of what I have so far. She said, yes, it is. You nailed it so far. Are you going to put birds on it also? Oh, she might drop in. Oh, haha, weird. Oh, thought you said my name. Huh, holy snail. Yeah, so if Jaybird pops in, that's who this is for. Oh, yeah. This is gonna look good. I'm digging this. Like, it's I think this is like the font I think was perfect for this. And I think if we go with the dark walnut, it's gonna like make everything else pop. Pick all the M. My name. There we go. So we'll take that first. We'll take the welcome first, so we can lay that out, see what it looks like. Because who knows, we might not even like this. We might not even like it, chat. So let's push this screen over, and then I'll show you guys where we're at so far on the sign. Move the camera into position. I'm hoping you guys can see. And then I'll move the laser out of the way. We'll just throw the laser up here in the corner for now. Holy Grail. Holy Grail. Oh, he's over on the TikToks. The TikTok side. All right. So I think, yeah, once we do, oh my God, you guys. Let's just throw it on there. I was thinking just running the welcome right up that piece of wood. Because then we could still add, like, because I kind of want to, like, add a small bird here, a little bit bigger of a bird here. That's going to look good. That's going to look really good. I really like that. Well, let's go get to the... Well, we might as well grab the birdhouse too. I absolutely love this font. Like, I've done a lot of projects, you guys. You never got, I'm not gonna say lucky, but when I seen that Fort font, I was like, oh my God, this might be perfect font for this. It just looked okay. Like, it looked like it was like meant to be. FB? Oh, I don't want to, like, I don't want to cover that crack. Oh, I'm glad I made that a little bit bigger because that's going to look like proportioned perfectly. Oh, dude. Okay, so what I think, yeah, Jaybird, awesome, awesome. So I'm really liking this layout, okay? I'm really liking the layout. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a dark walnut. So it'll be a little bit darker. It'll accent these inners and this. We're trying to save this. It should stay on most of the bark. Some of the bark, you know, of course, always falls, but I think we're gonna go with a dark walnut. And then, because I want to combine a few dark walnut birds, but then I want to try to cut some birds out of this too, you know, so we could put, like I said, a bigger bird here. We'll do a smaller one here, maybe, you know, one or two here, and then we'll definitely put one over there. You know, we might even actually be able to put one bird on the birdhouse. So, yeah, I think that's absolutely amazing. It's going really good. I seen this piece of ash, Jaybird, and I was like, oh my God, it's got so much character. And I think it was like perfect for this. Yes, yes, yes. Let's color. Let's color. I want to see what this is going to look like. I'm glad you were able to stop in. That's kind of fun how we can, you know, create for you guys. My husband is going to love it. Georgina. Oh, wow. You're both, okay, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, that's good. Well, as long as you, I don't know if I can prop that up while we get ready for coloring. I'd like for you guys to see that a little bit. It is flipped, of course. That looks great. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I was like, oh, we could put the welcome right there. So the only thing is I know we talked about the size, the 24 by 12. So we put it right at 24. This spot is just over 9. This spot is 12 and a half. Is that going to be an issue? And then, of course, it goes down to like 10. But it was such a unique piece of wood. I was like, oh my goodness. It's just hard to find stuff like that. But yeah, I made sure to keep within those parameters. I mean, very close. Like I said, it's just a shy bit taller than 12 on the top, but it's not much. I mean, if you need me to cut it down, I most certainly can. No, it is going. Okay, perfect. Yeah, like I said, I knew what we were working with. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's color, right? Let's color. I'm excited. We need a knife, scissors, something. Well, I'm glad you were able to see my message. You know, come in and actually see your item being made. Okay, make sure there's no dust. Should be good. Just used it. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go grab some dark walnut. Where did you guys put that? Oh, that's what fell. Right here. There we go. Oh, this color, I think is just perfect for this. That would be perfect. Like piece of wood you're putting it on. Yes. And I've been hanging on to that. Like, it was thicker. It's I think about a 1/2 inch thick, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna say close to 1/2 inch, but it was cupped a little bit, you know, because it was a 3/4 piece. So I ran it through the planer, hoping that I could use it because it's such a unique piece of wood, and I thought it would have been perfect for this project. I had 2 of them. The first piece I chose was this one. I'll show you the other one I had. Where did I set that? Yeah, we had some of this old 5/4 that it's old barnwood, of course, but it's also cupped, as you can see. I mean, which ain't bad for a sign. It still gives it character. But when I ran it through the planer to see what it would look like, wherever I threw it, anyways, it didn't even compare. You know, and if I was buying the sign, I'd be like, that's a nice sign. I'm happy with it, but it didn't blow me away. But you know what I mean? This, I think this is way better. Way better option. Way better option. And like I said, like when we talked about pricing and quotes and stuff like that, we're going to be right in that area. So, you know, not too many worries about the hardwood. You know, give or take like $10, maybe 15, but we're going to be right around there. So everything should be okay. All right. Looks great, but I'm off to naps. All right, bud. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Holy Grail. Get good sleep. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. I want to put it on there so like you guys can see how much that pops. I'm not worried about getting stain on. I still want to sand it a little bit. I just wanted to make sure this was a good decision on my behalf, the colors, and I'm not regretting it at all. I absolutely love that. The letters are going to pop really nice. It's going to contrast really nice with the dark wood on the ash, like the dark pieces, you know. So I'll do the welcome. I'll set it on there and show you guys. Because I thought about using gray too, but I don't know. Gray wouldn't just like it would look all right with the birdhouse, but I want to do some of the wood birds in that same wood because we still have a little bit of that wood left. You know, I just have to plane it down a little bit. I think it'll look great. It'll look absolutely amazing. Because yeah, then you have like you have a few like dark walnut, like some smaller birds, and then so I'm gonna set that on there. Like I said, I'm not worried about getting stain on here because I'm sanding it this whole side one more time, anyways. I want to see what the layout. Oh, come on. That's perfect. I love that color. That color, I think, is perfect. And then, yeah, it'll all be dark walnut like that. It's all on you, artist. Yeah. I love it. It's going to bring everything together so well. Yep, I do not regret that decision one bit. Not one bit. Nice. It is perfect. That is going to be beautiful. Yeah, well, awesome. I'm glad you guys are liking it. That's amazing. You know, it's going to be a nice little touch of Minnesota down there in Tennessee. How's your guys' weather down there in Tennessee? And we'll finish her up. We'll finish up the coloring. I love this font. Like, I've done thousands of projects and looked at fonts all day. I've even created fonts in the past, like manipulate them for like race cars and stuff like that. This one just, it was like almost perfect for this. It was weird. As a person, like being a creator, you can spend days trying to figure out a font. That's why I try not to let people pick. Just like, can I have, please give me creative freedom so I can, always make it look as best as possible. Because there's so many fonts out there. I think we have like 1,300 fonts on the design laptop, if not more. Yeah, and if you guys, some of the people that are new in here from all this side, we are multi-streaming. If you guys haven't checked out our YouTube, it's the same, Twisted Woods, MN, as in the abbreviation for Minnesota. We do DIY stuff. We just did that cute little, toilet paper holder. I'll show you guys real quick. Yeah, this is the one we did in the last live. We made that one, little toilet paper holder. It looks like a toilet. But yeah, we did a DIY video of how to make that one. We have all sorts of fun on YouTube. All sorts of fun. I still can't believe the snow we got in the last 24 hours. I know we're not as bad as Michigan. You know, Michigan, I got up to 17 inches. You know, but I believe our storm is only halfway done. Here we go. Okay, now we can put the cover back on that. Just subscribe, buddy. Hey, all right, awesome. I hope you enjoy the content. And what I always tell people that come over from here, if there's something you want to see or like to see, or there's something that really piques your interest on our YouTube, feel free to please just comment. I absolutely love that. I take the community into consideration in almost every video. If someone wants to see something special, I usually try to get it done. There was quite a few people that are like, we want to get into woodworking, but we're very, very green. And I said, I can do whatever you want. I mean, we can, from building cabinets to houses to just building simple stuff like this. I enjoy that. And these signs and things, these are fun too. I enjoy all this stuff. It's a little easier to do this stuff and, go live. than some of the other things we've done in the past. Okay, we still need this because we're gonna do the bird. We're gonna do a couple more birds. We're gonna try to tilt this. This is the tentative layout. That looks perfect. It's nice. You get that raised letters off the wood, so it's kind of like gives it that like 3D. And of course, everything's backwards. It will not let me switch it. I don't know why. I might have to do it in the camera. But that's perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it. So we're done with this. We can set this back over here real quick. And then, oh yes, looks looks good. Perfect. That's what I like to see. I was a carpenter for years and a mechanic now. I miss carpentry work. See, that's what I do. I'm a millwright, but this is pretty much my full-time job. Toby, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so I mean, so you get it. Like, I've been doing this for a long time and I love it. I ventured into from the woodworking side, cabinetry making. You know, I built literally, me and my dad built their house, their garage, out at the lake. We've done multiple different things. So it's kind of nice to this is fun. You get to be really creative and I love it. We need some birds, so I gotta find, let's see here. We got that small piece of wood. So I kind of want to make a few birds out of this. We have this wood. And I think, where is it? Let's see here. We'll use these as little references. We got our little tags, little Twisted Woods tags. This is a Twisted Woods product. One of these will come with it, of course, and a business card. So we'll put a bird there. I will cut a bird for right here. Because I think this bird should be a little bit bigger. Don't you think, Jaybird? Like on the birdhouse? I appreciate that. And I think we'll put one there. I really, really want one up here. I don't know how big I want it though. Like, I think the one in the birdhouse should be bigger. Just so it kind of proportionate. Yes, I think so. Yeah, you know what I mean? Not like crazy big, but you know, a good 2.5, 3 inch. I think that's be pretty close to 2.5, maybe 3. 2 3/4. I was close. So yeah, I think we'll do that one. A nice size little bird. They're just gonna be like cutouts, silhouettes. And I'm just trying to like get a good grasp of what size I want here. Yeah, I think we'll do that one looking toward that. That one looking toward the birdhouse. That one looking that way. That one looking into the birdhouse. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll do 4 birds. That sounds good. And it's not too cluttered. So we need, what are these? 1.5 birds. 2 2.25 and then a 3 inch. 1.5, 2 1/4, and 3 inch. All right, let me get my notes. Let me make some notes. Gotta have notes. Always have notes. So we're gonna do 2. What are these? 1.5s. 2 at 1.5. 1 at 2. That one, did I do 2 1/4, 2.5 here? 2 1/4, I think will look good. And then 1 bird at 3. So these 2 and this one, let's see here. Both looking this way. The 2 1/4 is looking this way. And of course, the 3" is also looking. I take weird notes, but it helps. When you go to layout and cut, you kind of get like, all right, which way does this silhouette got to face? Yes, random size bird. Yeah, that's what I was like. The two top ones, the smaller ones will be the 1.5 inches. This one will be a little bit bigger. Just kind of like looking past the birdhouse, you got some flying around. They're a little bit smaller because they're a little further away. And then you got closer to the birdhouse, they're a little bit bigger. And then the one on the birdhouse will be the biggest. I think that'll look really good. So now, hang on. Colors. So that one and that one cannot be. That one, and let's see here. The 2 1/4. And let's see here. One at 1 1/4. Okay, one at 1.5 at wood. 1 2 1/4 at wood. And then the rest of them will be dark walnut. I think that'll be perfect. Yeah, you know. And what's nice is if I ever need that piece of wood, I can just send it to the planer or whatever. But yeah, I have a notepad over there, but this one was right here and we were already drilling into it on this side. So yeah. So the 1.5 inch one. Yeah, because I don't want that one the same color as the welcome. I want that one this colored wood. I think that would look good. Yeah. So we're gonna run this through the planer. I want to thin it out just a little bit so it doesn't look as crazy. I think we're gonna cut it right down to the 1/4 inch. Todd Schnorr, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we're creating on the fly. This is what we're creating right here. This sign for they're actually in here at Jaybird in Georgiana. This is going down to Tennessee. So we're gonna do some birds. We're gonna do 4 different birds. But I want to make this wood thickness the same. So we're actually gonna run this one through the planer and cut some birds out of it. But what's nice is you guys can actually come with me right to the planer. I can just turn the screen. Make sure I can see you guys. Hang on, I gotta flip the screen. Oh, that's nice. 360. I can actually see everything over here. And then I can literally turn you guys right to the planer. We're gonna run it through here. And move some of this stuff. How's the weather back home? It sucks, Todd. It's terrible. You have to run this down to a 1/4 inch. Are you in Mexico? It should be. Fuck you. Bring some of that back with you. 85 degrees. Oh, I'm so jealous. I mean, it's not too cold here in Minnesota. There's definitely a lot of snow. I hope you had someone plowing your place, Todd. Not good. So what now we're going to do is we're actually going to go over to the laser area now. And then, since I'm no longer the star of the show, it's going to be the laser bed. We'll throw that in there. We can cut out some birds. Let's see here. Now we just got to figure out the bird silhouettes. Next big thing. Put these back in. Aha! I forgot to switch chat over. Didn't put the screen in the right spot. It is 60 here. Well, like, you got to rub it in. Here, I'll go look. What's the temp here? 27 degrees here, and it's 68 in the shop. 27 and 68 in the shop. Oh, look at that. Let's see. I honestly kind of like this setup right here. Not gonna lie, I really like this. This one was this one's pretty good. We'll go over to light burn. We're gonna import some birds. This shouldn't take too long, guys. I had some birds. Just image. Image looks good. Trace image. Trace looks good. Delete that. So what I'm thinking here, I have to pull this out because I don't know what birds I want to use yet. So we're gonna need this one. I'm gonna ungroup these. So I like this one. Like that one. Like that one. I like that one. And I don't want them too, like, maybe that one. Okay. See, we might have to, I don't like this guy's beak. I want to make it a little bit bigger. Like I said, these are just silhouettes. I'm going to pull this guy's beak out a little bit. There. That makes me happier. What's this guy's beak look like? That looks good. I don't know if you'll be able to see this on there with this camera. I might be able to pull it off there. Let's see here. I'm going to try to pull this off for you guys. So these are the birds. You can see that even. Probably can't even see it. Well, we're just gonna cut them. How about that? We're just gonna cut them. Which one? Let's see here. So I gotta look and see which one I want. So that one's got to be facing. I think I'm gonna do a wing down on that one, the 2 1/4. Wing down. 2 1/4 tall, wing down. Like he's taking off. Height. 2. 250. That's a big bird. We're gonna turn this all green for now. Get that out of the way. And we're gonna see here. Oh, that's a big bird. That's a big bird. We might have to scale that one down a little bit. Okay, that seems a little bit better. It's not like we don't have enough wood to work with here, just in case. Just in case we're like, oh, I don't know if I like that, or right now I'm getting picky on where I want to cut it. There's some spots on the wood that I like. I'd rather have those grains than the other grains. Ooh, it's almost perfect. So we got to turn these ones green. We're not cutting those ones too. Only want it red. See what we can do here. Let's see what we got. Grab an X-Acto knife. So I can pick it out of there. Yeah, it's kind of like a flying bird, like taking off. Wings going down. Let me see what it looks like on here first. Okay. I like that one. And then I want the wing up on the other one, same size. Same size. Wing up. Ooh, I like that. Okay, where's that wing up one? Right here. Red. Put him right next to him. Some green. Not the red. Yeah, it's all right, but we choose to live here. You know, I'm born and raised in Minnesota, and I love it here. The weather sucks, but we don't have gators, we don't have spiders, we don't have snakes, we don't have anything that'll eat you while you're sleeping in a tent. Bears, 99% of the time, are going to leave you alone. You know, it's that 1% that you left out the bacon grease in the pan on the fire and it smells. I mean, that's just common sense. Oh, I like that one. I really like that one. Man, I love that one. Just a nice little bird. Nice little bird. So I might change that one up to this right here. And I might put this one right there. That's a good mix up. I like that. All right. That's kind of perfect. So now we want the 3-inch tall one. There's actually like working out pretty well. I could have made that one maybe a little bit smaller, but it looks good there. Let's see what this one's gonna look like. The one, it's perched. Like it's sitting on the birdhouse. I just have to flip it because I don't like the orientation. And then I gotta grab a piece of regular wood. This one should work. Oh, got cotton saw. Wicked. You can see that, right? Yeah, you guys can see that. What about a bird handing off the far top? You're talking about where the welcome is? Like on there? Or you actually want it like protruding off the sign? You want, like, you know what I mean? Well, this one might be a little difficult. Let's see, where's this one at? Fire when ready. Yeah, off the sign. Yeah, we can do that. Like, you want one, I really like that flying one. I just kind of went through here. I have a single winged one that would probably fit really well there. Oh, absolutely. As far as the only thing I would worry about it hanging off the edge is for like shipping purposes. That's all. Let's see. So I could do that there, that one there. Let's see here. I want to try that other one, like a bigger. Yeah, I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm saying for shipping purposes, we pack pretty well. Of course, we actually make our own boxes in house as well. I don't think we outsource anything. I really like this one. This one might look good there. From what you're saying. What is this one? This one was supposed to be, this one was supposed to be wood anyways. This one's a little bit bigger. We'll see what it looks like. I'm just kind of laying things out right now, just to see kind of what is what here. Because I might actually put that one right there. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I just don't like that bird in general. That one's good size. That one's pretty proportionate. This one flying in like right above the birdhouse is kind of cool. And I think this one right here is going to be perfect for what you're talking about. And I'll lay it out like, because I thought about moving that one. Kind of hard to get it to sit there. Because I could actually put that one there, like that's, his wings are actually kind of in that crack a little bit. I'm going to show you this. See what you're thinking so far. And of course, this one will be brown. That makes that bird look so much better than just the plain wood. And then kind of like a silhouette on the birdhouse. I kind of like this layout. Oh, sorry. Let me shut off the laser. I'm just going to shut it off for now. I'll shut off that screen so you can kind of see what I'm looking at here. So that's, I kind of like that. Like, it's not too much. Yeah, because I wanted to put one over here, but like, I don't know if that's too much. Like, I think it looks pretty good. You got one on the birdhouse, you got one flying away, one flying over. You kind of get the gist of it. You know, and then you like that bird right there? Is that what you were talking about? And I even put this one, like where the wings kind of go over it. Like you can kind of see, like they go over the crack. Or like where the crotch of the tree was. That looks nice. You guys, is that what you're thinking? Because if that's where you're thinking, we're good to go. We're good to go that. And then I could go forward with pretty much taking everything off, you know, except the birdhouse, sand the rest of it, get it good to go. We're going to leave it fully natural. I'm actually probably only going to hit it with like, I might run it down to a 600 grit and then leave it. I think it'll look good because that wood is so beautiful. And I just, the rustic part, I don't think like any shine. Yes, that's what I was talking about. So we nailed it. Awesome. That is great. That is so good to hear. Well, we're definitely glad you guys found us on Facebook, and you chose us. Family company, of course. Usually you got my little 4-year-old daughter in here. She helps me quite a bit. You know, this is huge for us. Big time. Thank you so much for the support. That's awesome. That is awesome. So what we could do is finalize that, get this out of here. We're done with that, done with that. And then we can get into the finishing process. We won't do the finishing process online or live, of course. But what we will do is we're going to pretty much take everything off. We'll probably start, we already did a 60 grit. So we're going to go through, we'll hit it with a 120. We'll go to a 220, 320, and see where it looks like. If it doesn't look, if I don't like the feel and if it's not like easily cleanable, I'll probably hit it with that 600 maybe and see, you know, this is a really hard wood. So I think it'll be fine. You know, as far as, I love that you were a part of your live as we were creating. Yes. Well, that's the biggest thing, and I think that's why I wanted to do the lives, because if people want to order something, you know, like this, we can do it live. I can build it for you right here on the spot and then ship it to you. You know, this started with a conversation about an idea, and what was awesome is that, you know, we kind of like it rambled around in my head. I went through my shop as I was creating other things. I put, you know, like I said, I put 2 or 3 pieces of wood aside. I got some ideas flowing, and this piece of wood just was like, this is the one. That has to be the sign, because you can kind of break it apart. You know, it kind of like the wood kind of looks like a wing. So it was really cool how it all worked out. How it all, you know, it was really awesome. And I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out and watching your project get created live. I hope you stick around, support the page. I know you subscribe to the YouTube, which is awesome. And everybody else that stopped in and asked the questions, if you depended on the platform you're on, thank you guys so much for stopping in. Thank you guys for the support. We are going to call it right there. I will be DMing you guys about, you know, the shipping and how we take care of that side of it. We'll figure out the backside logistics in messages, but I will post a picture of this online tonight. If I don't tonight, right away in the morning. It is 9:30 p.m. here. I should be able to get it all done tonight unless I come into some issues. So I appreciate everything, you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. That piece of wood is what I wanted, so it's not like any other sign out there. No, this is unique. And that is one thing that we always have is unique. When it comes to wood, I'm a hoarder. So I have not crazy amount of this style, but, you know, weird pieces of wood, you know, it's cool. This wood's actually, I know exactly where this came from. This wood came from, I believe, Spooner, Wisconsin. I think it was Spooner. I could be wrong. It could be a couple miles away from Spooner, but over the bridge, I bought a barn, and there was an old sawmill in the 60s or 70s. Yeah, and I bought the rest of their wood, and I still have a lot of it. So thank you for your time here live with me. Yes, thank you guys so much. I appreciate everybody. We're gonna sign off here. I'm gonna finish this up, and then hopefully we can get something posted for you guys tonight to see. I don't know if I can tag you guys. I will try, as always when I do you guys' projects. If I can't tag you, it's because you have it turned off. So, all right, guys. See you. Thank you.